Welcome, Libra, to Rays of Hope, Rainbow Light, Love and Healing Tarot. Hope you're well. I want to just thank everyone who subscribed. Thank you for being here. If you've returned, and those of you who have just arrived, please subscribe. We do a lot of different readings here. You can read in the description box. There's so much about me. My name is Hope. And also know that there are different types of readings that we do on relationships as well as spiritual healing and the energy updates that are going on, during the year, as well as the moon cycles. So I just put one up there yesterday that you should really definitely look at. It was messages that it's a compilation of messages that I've, through my meditations that I've dictated. And so I decided to share them with everyone. And it's messages from the star families, the spirit guides, as well as ancestors that are my guides, from the day I stepped on this planet. So anyway, I hope you can get your time to read it or look at it, because I posted also it on Facebook as a composition. So anyway, let's begin your reading, Libra. And I know that last week and the week before, there's been some issues on not feeling good about being ghosted, or non-communication, or non-closure. And I think, if I remember correctly, it may not be for all of you Libras, but you deserve better. So let's see what's going on in the energy here around that has transpired, that could have changed. And again, it may not be for everyone, but I try to connect each reading from one week to the other to see if there's any kind of focus that we should look at. So let's see what's going on with Libra this week. So with the Oracle, Twin Confession Oracles, let's see. So, unawakened. Okay. When you're unawakened, the other person is unawakened. They don't understand the love that you may have for them. Okay, I feel that they are the unawakened one. They don't understand probably what love is within themselves, so it's not their fault. We all learn at different times and spaces in our lives about love and where we come from. We all come from different caves, meaning families, and how we were raised and the energy around that. And did we have good relationships to look at? Did we have, children need very important, good relationships to learn from. So these are the things that you have to take into consideration. And that's why forgiveness is really important when you start to grow up and get older, and you realize, oh my God, where did I come from? Dysfunctional family. So you have to forgive and know that it wasn't their fault, because that was the inheritance. That was the tradition of their families bringing in that energy. So that's why we are here to heal and forgive the past. And when we do that, we are the healers of our family. We forgive and let that energy take care of the timeline of many ancestral, times. It's not just one lifetime, it's many lifetimes. So that when you're healing something now in the moment, you are healing timelines of other lifetimes, as well as raising the vibration of the planet. So, Libra, let's begin, okay? So let's see, the unawakened one. So let's see what you're doing. Let's see what's coming in with you, what energies are coming in that we can look at and share with you on building another reading here for you that might help you. And again, check out my posting on Facebook under my name, Hope Saphos, or the video that I just did yesterday on the messages of, the compilation of messages that I received from the star families and the spirit guides, as well as the ancestors. So here we go, Libra. The Three of Swords. Okay, I understand. Maybe I think that you have woken up. You have woken up and realized that you gave your heart away, and there's pain here, and you're coming in with it. And I see that you're seeing that someone has been unawakened to your love. And again, even though it says unawakened, I don't feel that you've been unawakened. I think that you know what you've been giving, and I don't think they understand the love that you have for them. Okay, so right now you're going through your heart pain right now, and it's understandable. So let's see what else. Let's keep going, throwing some cards here for you, Libra. And then we have the Five of Swords. And we have the Five of Pentacles. So I feel that this energy is still hovering over you. You know, you still haven't let go. You know, you still haven't awakened to the truth within your heart that, you know, you don't understand how that person or figure in your life that didn't understand you. You're hurt right now, I feel that, I hope this is, you know, something that you definitely will overcome. Know that. This will pass, Libra. This will pass. You know, love yourself. This is the most important time to really let go, because you want to make the best choices. And as far as, you know, this person might have betrayed you. You know, they played mind games. Maybe they left you out in the cold. You know, they rejected you in some way. But you know that, you know, these are things that you learned from. So you have to let go and be strong. So know that we were talking about the divine feminine and the divine masculine. This is the balance in our fields, our energy fields. So know that if you've been giving your heart away, loving someone, without the divine masculine being grounded and, how could I say, determined and solid about your heart and your love, well, you're going to be tipping the wrong way. You know, you're not going to be in balance. You can't just give your heart away and your love and your tenderness and your loving thoughts and feelings, because sooner or later you have to make sure that when you give that you are giving it in a very grounded way, that you know that what you're giving and what you're sharing with someone is going to be returned, you know, return of energy. Anyway, let's keep going. And again, this reading may not be for everyone, but it's coming out that it's a definite continuation from last week. Then we have the moon. You can see the moon. You know, these are complicated times right now. Illusions, uncertainty. And then we have the Queen of Wands in the heart. Very sensual, you know, very sensual heart right now. I feel that you are very ambitious about this. So you're not giving up too easily, but you deserve better. You deserve better. And then we have Judgment. So there's some past actions and consequences that you have to look at in this connection that you had. And you have to see what was very wrong and what was extremely right. And you have to weigh that out. Okay? So I believe that right now, don't contemplate on the things that you wanted. Look at the things that happened, okay, that put you in this connection, in a place where you feel the loss, the ending, the non-closure, non-commitment, non-communication, ghosting, whatever, all of that went on. And of course the moon is here looking at the shadow. Look at the shadows. The moon is here to help us awaken. That's what this is about. Awaken, you know, to any kind of complication or shadow in the relationship. And they're there. You know that they're there. Don't deny them. And then we have the King of Cups. And then we have the Ace of Cups. And then we have the Knight of Swords. So here, my dear, is an overwhelming emotion, my friends. Overwhelming emotion in the hearts with the Ace of Cups. Okay, because in this heart center, there was definitely some sensual ambition and also some betrayal and mind games in the heart. And it's painful. And then here, underneath the moon, we have the King of Cups, which is someone who's he represents emotional maturity. Let's say this. In a love reading, he represents emotional maturity. And this is what I feel is needed here. Emotional maturity, to work on that, because it's right under the moon, the shadow. Okay, so there's some definite more development of emotional maturity here that needs to be looked at. It's something you should be working on. And I'm so sorry to say these things, but the way the cards are coming out, that's exactly what I see here. And then underneath the renewal, actually the past actions and consequences of the Judgment card, under the Five of Pentacles, which is the feeling of rejections and loneliness and left out in the cold, what you thought was good, what you thought was going to be something, turned out not to be anything except your painful heart. So the Knight of Swords, I feel, is sudden action, you know, that could definitely turn things around for yourself. You know, I feel that you need to awaken to the truth of what happened, of what you experienced, you know, because you do deserve better, Libra. We all do, right? But I'm just saying that that's what the cards are showing. I don't see progress yet. I just see someone who's still, you know, sitting and feeling sad, you know, and not awakening to the truth of what really transpired. Let me see what else in the Scarlet energy here for you, Libra. Let's see what's here in the Scarlet energy. Okay. For Libra, what else can we add to this? Making an effort. It's wonderful. Making an effort. Okay, so you're willing to put in the work to have a happy future in another relationship. I feel that you are going to make an effort. It's going to take time, but do not give up, Libra. Making an effort will definitely change everything. You know, healing yourself, loving yourself, balancing the feminine and masculine within you so that you always move in a very steady pace, giving of your heart without overextending, because we want to exchange, you know, the exchange of energy. Otherwise, you'll be depleted and someone will just steal your heart away. Let's see what the angel numbers are for you today, and giving you a positive outlook, I hope. I tell the truth, you know, I can't say anything except what I feel and see here, because it's just something that the cards are showing. You know, I can't make it anything than what it is. But making an effort is definitely going to change you to awaken to your self-truth and to your heart, okay? So let's see, what is the angel numbers for Libra? 4, 4, 4, 4 fours. My goodness. Benefits, results, reflection, and completion. Take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive toward your goals. Maintain your momentum and know that the powers of heaven have your back. You made it, and the reward goes to you. So all I can say is that you are putting effort into this. Make definite efforts with all of your heart, all of your might, to make yourself renewed and remove the blocks and shed more light, you know, and have light penetrate all those things that are cold within you right now, okay, because someone hurt you. Let's see. Believe me, I've had my times of hurt. Believe me. But, you know, you learn, you live and learn, and so I share that with you. Do not lose hope. All right, so let's see. The Whispers of Love, what do they want to say to Libra? Turn on your heart light. Turn on your heart light, Libra. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. What was that love that you gave to yourself? I hope. Anyway, my dear friends, Libra, I wish you the best of light and love. And if you want to leave me a comment or have a question, please do. You take care now. Bye-bye.